Hello, everybody. My name is Amy Lors, and I'm the Global Lead for Sustainability Science at Microsoft. And I'm delighted to have an opportunity to share with you some of the things that Microsoft is doing to help support the global effort to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. As a company, we have committed to be carbon negative by 2030, remove all of our historical emissions of carbon by 2050, and invest $1 billion in climate innovation. I just have a few minutes here today, so I wanted to use that time to unpack what we're doing to achieve our carbon negative commitment by 2030. The first step we're taking is reducing our operation emissions by both increasing efficiency and also purchasing renewable energy. We are on track for achieving 100% renewable energy of our operations by 2025. The second step we're doing is working with our supply and value chains. And we're working on a track to having the emissions from our supply and value chains, or Scope 3 emissions, by 2030. And this is, of course, it is a little more difficult than our operations because we don't have direct impact on many of these. But there are lots of things we can do. For example, we're requiring suppliers to report their Scope 1, Scope 2, and Scope 3 emissions. We are incentivizing emissions reductions and low carbon choices by imposing a carbon tax. And we're reducing the emissions associated with the use of our products by increasing efficiency, and also building tools for allowing our customers and our suppliers to track their own emissions and report their own emissions in various different settings. The third area we work is in removing carbon. And we need to focus on removal carbon for a couple of reasons. One is that there are some emissions that are just very hard to abate. But also, the other reason we're focusing on carbon dioxide removal is because we're committed to removing all of the emissions that we have emitted since the beginning of our company back in 1970s. So what we found is that purchasing high quality carbon removal is actually quite difficult for challenges of permanence, additionality, and leakage, among others. And so what we've been doing is doing our best to purchase the highest quality carbon removal available, and also doing our best to invest in activities to make it easier for us in the future and others in the future to buy high quality carbon removal. And we're doing this by first really being guided by science, which is one of the reasons why the Global Sustainability Science Program, which I run at Microsoft, was created to ensure our sustainability programs and are guided by science, but also enabling others around the world to be able to leverage digital tools and science to pursue the sustainability transformations that we all need. The other thing we're doing is we're sharing what we learn. We had a request for proposals that we released last year and purchased from that 1.3 million tons of carbon dioxide removal. As part of the request for proposal, we had extensive review by experts, both internal and external, to Microsoft. And what we've done is written up what we've learned, what we want to tackle to be able to do this better and more efficiently next time. And we want, and areas where we want to work with all of you, with other people in corporate world, in the government, and scientific community, and NGOs to really enable us all to do this right. The other area where we're working to help make it easier for us and for others to more effectively purchase high quality carbon removal is investing in innovation. We've committed $1 billion to invest in climate innovation. Most of this is in carbon removal, but it's all in the context of broader sustainability issues like ecosystems, services, biodiversity, water, as well as social justice issues. Another area we're working is using our voice to promote policies, to promote research, to support our customers, to really change the institutional setting so that we can do what we need to do better, easier, and so can our customers and our partners. Finally, we're also building technologies. For example, we recently launched the Planetary Computer, which provides people access to massive amounts of data, but also applications that are specifically focused on tackling some of these problems of sustainability in terms of ecosystem modeling, carbon risk management in forests. And we want to work with you and work with scientists and government and private sector to build the tools that we all need to be able to do this better. So this is a rapid snapshot of what we're doing at Microsoft to help support the global effort to achieve global net zero emissions. And there's more you can find in our sustainability report. I encourage you to go look at that if you want to learn more. And also, I hope to, in a future panel, be there with you in real time so I can participate in the discussion. Thank you so much.